How's it going, everybody out there? This is Not Your Dad, and today we're going to be taking a look at somebody at a glance. Let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. Fredrik Knudsen. Down the rabbit hole guy. You know who I'm talking about. Fuck off. What can I say about this guy? He has some of the best content on YouTube. Some of the best. No argument. Hands down, bar none, the best. So we're going to be taking a look at, down the rabbit hole's content and talking about this guy. This guy. The word professionalism comes to mind. Absolute and utter professionalism. Here's a guy that I think that in a time of YouTube spurginess, right, where you got channels trying to make really, really fast quips, trying to play up like the Family Guy motif of like comedy, like, oh, here's another quick jump. Oh, here's another quick jump. Joke after joke after joke after joke. No, like he slows it down, brings it back around. Says, hey, yo, give me your attention for a little bit. There's some shit going on. And you know what? I'm not just going to talk about this shit out of my ass. No. I'm going to present to you with all the fucking facts that I can fucking find. Take a moment. Breathe. Sit back. Get yourself some wine. Put on a robe. Put your fez on. Get your pipe out. Start the fire. Sit in your nice comfy leather chair and sit back and listen to a story that I have to tell you. That's this down the rabbit hole guy. Fucking great. Every single bit of content that he's ever put out, I have never not been interested. And the guy doesn't stick to one particular motif, right? He's not like, oh, let's take a look at like video game weirdness. No, he's not that guy. He's the guy that's like, let me just hip hop around this shit. Find some of the craziest examples of people being fucking weird in the world. And let's talk about it. Maybe this is some stuff we've never heard of. Let me just bend your ear a little bit and tell you about this weird thing about this guy, these two brothers that lived in a fucking apartment complex and they were hoarders. Right? Let me talk to you about a bunch of fucking weirdos on the internet. They thought they were Final Fantasy characters reincarnated. Yeah. Let me sit down and talk to you about these Indian fucks that came over to America and tried to change fucking politics in a small place in like, what was it, Washington? I think. I don't know. He's got good content. Good content. And the man, whenever I first started watching him, right, like that stuff would pop up on my feed. And I'm like, down the rabbit hole, what is this? What is this silliness? So I took a look at the timestamp and I was like, fucking 45-hour long, okay. Do I have time for this? I got shit to do. I mean, I got bills to pay. Do I have time? You know what? I got time. I'm going to click on it. So I click on it. And it starts off with that jazzy beat. You know what I'm talking about. Da-da-dum. Yeah. You're there. He starts describing it. He says, hey, this is what we're going to be talking about. Are you ready? Are you strapped in? Is that fez nice and snug around the top of your head? Because we're about to get into it. Stick around. It's good stuff. And you're hooked. God, I was hooked. It's good. Good content. I don't know much about the guy in his real life, and I think there's something to be said about that, right? Like, it's a good separation, in my opinion, of entertainment and the entertainer. So, in our vitriolic world that we have now, a lot of people have a hard time separating the art from the artist. Now, look, I am no saint in this regard at all. I am in the same basket as everybody else. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I hate Seth Rogen. Dude's a fucking douche. And I'll even go farther to say I don't like his movies. I can't separate the two. I can't stand him. I wish he was never on the television. And I get tired of people thinking that he's funny. That's just me. But this guy, this down the rabbit hole guy, not a lot known about who he really is. And that's fine by me. The less I know, the better. The only thing that I want to see this down the rabbit hole guy do is make really, really good content. That's it. I could give two shits what political drama he's in. I could give two shits whether he's going to be voting for blue or red next, 2020. I could give two shits what he thinks about the gender binary. I could care less. Do you make good content? Yes or no? And the answer is resoundingly yes. If you're going to go to his channel, you're just going to type in down the rabbit hole. You're going to click on any one of his videos, any single one, and you're going to be hooked. You're going to have a good time. Hell, to give you an example of how much of a good time you're going to have. I'm sitting around with all my buddies, right? We're actually on the job. We got a lot of downtime on this job. So I pipe up on the computer. I says, we're not doing anything. You guys want to watch a video? They says, yeah, we'll watch a video. And then a couple of them want to jump in and start watching stupid, fail videos and shit like that. So I let them have their little way for maybe an hour. And then I'm like, well, you guys want to see some really good shit? Like, what you got? What you got to show us, huh? I says, let me show you this guy. This motherfucker right here is going to keep you enthralled. So I click on one of his videos, put it on full screen, turn the volume all the way up to the maximum, and now I got a crowd, right? We're all sitting around like it's fucking, unsolved mysteries back in the 1990s, having a good time sitting talking about how this dude was hiding in somebody's fucking back of their truck. That was what's going on. It brought me back. It brought me back to a time whenever television was a sit-down occurrence, right? Where it's not like a really quick quip and you get the quick, the cheap laugh. No, you get enthralled. You get inside of it. You're there. That's what I love about his videos. It gives you that sit on the couch moment and listen. It is a great, between Netflix and this guy's content, I would pick this guy's content hands fucking down. There's no television show, especially nowadays, that I would actually commit to sitting down and watching for an hour. Not one. I don't even binge shit on Netflix. I can't stand it. I feel all greasy. I'm laying on the couch watching a stupid series that I could really give two shits about because it was shoved out by some fucking executive producer just to try to get the next big thing so that way they get views on it. I can't. There's no love. There's no passion. There's no intimacy when it comes to those kind of videos. It really makes me upset. Like, not even videos, but shows, and it makes me upset. But this guy, Mr. Fredrik, you've got me. Mr. Fredrik, you've got your hooks and your claws dug in deep, and I'm there. I am waiting on bated breath for this man's next video. I want to see it. What's the next topic? What's the next big thing? Give me the mystery. Unravel it for me. Let me, take me on your ride. I'm ready to go. The roller coaster looks fun from the outside, but dear God, when I'm on it, I'm in it. I like his stuff. It's good. And I honestly would suggest to anybody else going onto his videos and watching them. And I'm talking about not just one and being like, oh, that was fun. No, I'm talking about if you're going to do a binge, fuck Netflix. Fuck Netflix and chill. Bring your girl over. Have her sit on the couch. And when she's like, well, what are we going to watch tonight? You're going to put on some of that spooky shit from Fredrik. You're going to click on that owl face, right? You're going to watch Down the Rabbit Hole. You're going to hear that low moan and that jazzy tune in, bring up. And then the subject matter is going to be just creepy enough, right? Because I don't know if you guys remember, but I was thinking it was mid-2000s, they did a study on sexuality and whether people, this is going to be strange. Just go with me on this. I promise you I'm going somewhere. They did a strange thing on sexuality. How horny is a person after watching a lighthearted movie as opposed to watching a scary movie, right? And resoundingly after watching the scary movie, for some reason, chicks just, they were ready to go. That was their stuff. So you bring over your girl, you click up the YouTube, you click on Fredrik, you watch Down the Rabbit Hole, you get her in the mood. She's a little scared, right? She needs somebody, she needs somebody there to hold her. And there you are. You're the great comforter. And you get to watch a really, really great YouTube channel. I suggest going, watch him. It's good shit. You're not going to be disappointed. Yeah, some of the topics you may not 100% resound with, but I implore you, watch till the end. Watch to the end. Every single one of his videos, they're good. They will have you sitting at the edge of your seat every single time. The man has got his craft down. He provides good content, which is something that other YouTubers could learn from. He provides good stuff. He takes his time, and you can tell that the man has his passions placed inside of it because it shows. So go watch it, Down the Rabbit Hole. Tell me how that jazzy tune at the beginning, makes you feel really good. Hey, I hope you learned something. If you like it, do what you're going to do. I don't care. I mean, I got my own stuff going on. And you can do what you want because, in the end, I'm not your fucking dad. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.